Hello everybody, Teacher Angel is back to teach you and help you in an exercise in the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. We are going to have an exercise today, alright? And let's now go to the page so I can teach you what to do. We're going to do exercises under Unit 17. If you remember, we learned how to make questions or present perfect questions starting with have you ever, alright? And now, what you're going to do here is to apply what you learned. You're going to ask Helen questions beginning have you ever? And you should write the questions here. You can see in this part Helen's responses for your questions. So you can base your questions here. Alright? That is for activity 17.1. And then to add a little challenge, okay? I want you to get your notebook and your pen, write everything on your paper first, then answer the best you can. Then after you answer, okay, play this video again. Pause it. Alright, after I give you instructions, then play it again when you're done. Alright? Ready now? Okay. Oh, not yet. I will still give you an example questions. Alright? Or example questions, I mean. Alright, London. Use the word London, the place London, in your question. Have you ever been to London? And if you see, her answer is no, never. How about playing golf? Have you ever played golf? Okay, I think you know what to do here. Are you kind of excited? Go ahead and answer it. Alright, let's now check your answers. Let's have number 3. Have you ever been to Australia? And her answer is yes, once. Let's check this. Observe that the question is have, then you, then ever, then the past participle been, and then the place. Okay? So we use have been or has been when the person, okay, you want to ask the person if he or she visited a place or that place that you want to know. Okay? Next, have you ever lost your passport? Have plus you as subject, ever after your subject, and past participle of lose, which is lost, and of course the object of your sentence. And Helen answered no, never. She never lost her passport because it's very important, right? You too, you should not lose your passport, okay? Next, let's talk about the words fly and the phrase in a helicopter. You want to know if you know Helen has ever flown in a helicopter. So this is a question that you want to, or you may want to ask her. Have you ever flown in a helicopter? Have plus you as the subject, ever after the word you, then past participle of fly, which is flown, and the object of your sentence. Next, number 6. Have you ever won a race? And her answer is no, never. Have you ever been to New York? Yes, twice. Oh, Helen went to New York twice. Have you ever driven a bus? No, never. Have you ever broken your leg? Yeah, Helen did it once. Alright, guys, do you have the same questions? Answers for each number? Okay, well, if you do, then I think you did very good. Alright, let's have another exercise. That is 17.2. Write sentences about Helen. Look at her answers in exercise 17.1. Look at her answers here. Okay, write sentences about her. Okay, let's check your answers now. Number 2. Helen has been to Australia once, and she never won a race. But Helen has flown in a helicopter for a few times. Right? These are present for perfect forms of sentences. Wow, now after we talked about Helen, now it's time for you to talk about yourself. Okay, not about Helen. Write about yourself. How often have you done these things? Like going to New York, playing tennis, alright? And talk about yourself. Okay, now pause this video and let's check it later, alright? And don't cheat. Pause it first before you play. Okay, students, I also did my part. I answer these questions on my own, and I will relate these things to you. Now, I can say that I have never been to New York, and I have played tennis for a few times only, and I have never driven a lorry. Oh, by the way, lorry is a British word, means truck. Alright? And also, I've been late for work for a few times only. Okay? So how about you? How did you answer these questions? Did you do it in the same pattern as I did them? I did my answers. Okay, so that will be all for today's activity, and I am hoping that I can see you in the second part of this video so we can finish activities for 17.3 and 17.4. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching. I sincerely want to thank you all for joining me in today's class. And I do invite you to study with me or with other teachers at camglish.com. If you want to know more about it, feel free to log on to our website. That is www.camglish.com. So you can improve your English abilities. Goodbye and have a nice day.